Okay, so I want to bring you this quick life insight video of mistakes that I did not know I was making. Well, one big one in general, and that is fighting against myself, not being in tune to my own intuition. I'll give you a practical example of this. This was actually told to me by a coworker of mine, and she didn't expound on it, but for some reason it resonated with me, and I find it absolutely true. For some reason, I just feel better when I am of service. But when I speak, other people listen. However, I'm most comfortable in the back corner. My skills is that I'm not easily offended. I'm highly articulate. I'm a big thinker, but I know how to break things down into layman's terms per se. However, that's not something that I care to do. Those are natural gifts of mine that I fight against, and I put those in the back burner, and I'll go sit in the corner and push paperwork until the day's end because that's easy for me. But maybe if I tapped into those natural gifts and talents that I have, I could be further than what I am because I'm trying to fit myself in this other box for some other reason that I don't even know why. And that's what the fight against the self really does. It disassociates you from what you naturally have, whether it be weaknesses or strengths. And we are so big to pick up on our weaknesses, but it's really important to tap into our strengths and what we have going for ourselves to be able to pick those things up and utilize those to the best of our ability. I'll tell you another practical example of how I fight against myself in my personal life is with my fitness and weight loss. I will get started, I will be on the right track, and it's easy to do, but the discipline part, I fall short. The willpower, I let go, but I know that within myself I can be disciplined. There's so many different apps and information and ways to be motivated, and I know how to get up an hour earlier to do whatever I need to do, and I just don't do it. That is a fight against myself because I value good health and physique and personal fitness. It's high on my list of things to be. It's overall healthy. So that's an unnecessary battle that I'm fighting by letting my willpower fail me. Another way that I fight against myself in my personal life is by accepting things that I should not accept. By having that intuition and gut feeling and still going against it, that's an unnecessary fight against who I really should be. And I do believe that once we all tap into things that we are unnecessarily doing to disable ourselves, once we start looking at our shortcomings and start looking at our great potential and tapping into some of the things that we know come easy to us, life could be in itself a lot easier because it's so easy to be down upon yourself, and that's not a benefit to anyone. It is so important to be able to develop yourself so that you can help and develop other people. Not saying that you have to be going to change and impact other people's lives, but sometimes just the practical skills and knowledge that we have can help out another person. And if we are not developing or in tune to our own intuition and our own talents and our own gifts, and if we're spending so much time fighting against ourselves and beating ourselves up every day, it really is at a deficit to everybody around you and other people that could really help you. It's about the concept of really noticing your opportunities rather than noticing your shortcomings. Creating opportunities based on what you have. So I think that we're all guilty of this. We get busy, and it's about our value system. It's about our character. It's about our needs and our expectation and what matters to us to the greatest benefit of who we are as a person. What needs and values and character traits do you embody or would you like to embody? And list those out. I think I'm going to make that a challenge for myself, is to really identify the goals that I want to fight for. I'm not going to say how I'm going to do it, but I want to identify the things that I want to do within the next year or 2 years or even 5 years that are of value to me. Because once you find out what's of value to you, you can be better in whatever situation that you are in, and you can overcome a lot more. I love that little Instagram quote that's going around that's stop getting distracted by things that have nothing to do with your goals. And that is the epitome of fighting against yourself. You know it's not even a goal or a priority for you, but for some reason you got yourself caught up and connected to it, and that really is at a deficit within yourself. And you will know what is for you and what is not for you, because we all have intuition, we all have a gut feeling, and normally that intuition and gut feeling does not lead us wrong, and normally it is a simple, hard, right thing to do that we choose not to do. But in the grand scheme of things, it would be so much more empowering to actually tap into who you are as a person, so that you are able to, share that with other people and live the best life that you can live, so that you can can be more of service and not a disservice. One of the things I do want to talk about just before like I cut this video off is because I was under the conception that if I helped everyone around me, then my life would fall into order. And sometimes the self does tell you when it's tired. You know, you can't give anymore, you can't take anymore, and the next thing you know, everything falls apart. So before it gets to that point, listen to yourself and be able to realign your goals, your character, your needs, your expectations, and your strategies based on what your intuition is telling you. So it's really important to write down and think about what you would like and what your assets are and how to fight for yourself and not against yourself. Thank you, girls, so much for watching. Let me know if you got anything out of this, and have a great rest of the day. Bye.